this new season between the New York Yankees and the Chicago White Sox. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Jacoby Ellsbury tries to bunt his way on here, but it's strike one. On the ground up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely. Brett Gardner will dig in now, and he's got to be wondering when his bat's going to make the trip north from spring training, as he has really struggled in the early going. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. And this will be a silly double play as they tag him out between first and second. Brian McCann gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Tap foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. And here's the leadoff man, Melky Cabrera, to get us rolling in the home half of the. Melky Cabrera. Right there for strike one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And this is taken in there by Ellsbury for the first out. Adam Eaton will stand in, and you see the slow start by the numbers as he's struggling to crack 200 on this new season. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. And here's a ball hit in the air. After it is Gardner, and that will end up a foul ball. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Jose Abreu gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. In for a strike. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
And he reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. Alex Rodriguez, the third baseman, will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. Look out, 2-0 now. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. To 2-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Mark Teixeira will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Come on, you look at the numbers on this guy, and you have to wonder, why does he continue to be in the lineup? He's got 1 hit in his last 10 games. Come on.
Greg Bird takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away.
Greg Bird.
High and deep to right center. Back goes Jackson, still ranging back. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Mark Trumbo set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Lowry's there. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Deonder Navarro strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Catcher, Deonder.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
It doesn't look like the nerves are getting to him so far. He looks pretty good out there.
Swing and a miss as it's dropped behind the plate. McCann corrals it. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Todd Frazier. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. One-0 count. Here it is. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Comes with a slider there as it's lifted down the line in left. And that's in there. Base hit. The tag, and he's out at second base. He probably should have stayed right where he was. Coming to the plate now, Jimmy Rollins. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2. Now a flare out toward right center. Trumbo coming on. And that's the second out of the inning. And even with 2 away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base. Austin Jackson will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
And you know, the big key to throwing the slider is knowing when to throw it for a strike and then when to try to get a guy to chase out of the zone. Once he gets ahead out there, you know he loves to get you to chase.
Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. And Jackson's not offering at that one, and it'll knock things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Castro is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there. Starlin Castro steps in here to start out their half of the 3rd. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
1-1. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
The batter.
1 out here in the Yankees' 3rd inning, and it's back to the top of the order now for Jacoby Ellsbury. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Try to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single. Brett Gardner will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Gardner.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Third inning, no score to this point. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And Ellsbury's running. Ground ball right side. And he is in there. Brian McCann is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Jackson is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. The cleanup hitter, Alex Rodriguez, stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Lifted into center field. Moving under it, Jackson makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Brett Laurie digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Second baseman, Brett Laurie.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1. Into the windup and the pitch. Avisail Garcia comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Popped high in the air. Rodriguez is over. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Melky Cabrera will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
Not really a good at-bat there. Forget getting out, but he didn't see any pitches as well.
Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. That's inside, 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Now here's a swing and yet another pop up toward the left side of the diamond. And Gregorius will make the catch, and that ends the inning. The first baseman, Mark Teixeira, is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Ball 2.
2-2 to count.
Still 2-2. Lined hard toward right center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. Digging in, Greg Bird. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Ball 2 now. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Mark Trumbo will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. Into the box, Didi Gregorius. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Hit out toward second. Lowry's up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Adam Eaton is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Swing and a liner. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And this is taken in there by Ellsbury for the first out. Jose Abreu gets another crack at it now. He took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Outside, 2-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here.
The batter, catcher.
A solo shot here to left as the White Sox are on the board first. It's 1-0. Deoner Navarro checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. Swing and a liner, but that's a foul ball. Hit in the air to left field. Gardner is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So there are 2 gone now in the White Sox 4th, and standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-0 now.
3 balls, no strikes.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring in the former MVP, shortstop Jimmy Rollins. Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning. Starlin Castro heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Starlin Castro.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball one. That evens it up 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss as Castro is retired here for the first out. So the base is empty here with one away, and it's back to the top of the order now for Jacoby Ellsbury. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike one.
Well, I think most fans would remember Jacoby Ellsbury's amazing 2011 season. That year he won a Gold Glove, a Silver Slugger, and was runner-up for the AL MVP award just behind Justin Verlander. That was a pretty big year.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2. It's true that Ellsbury has had great individual success in this game, but his teams have done really well for the most part, too.
Yeah, that's a good point because he won 2 World Series rings with the Red Sox, and he's been on some fairly successful Yankee ball clubs as well.
Left fielder.
Brett Gardner steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 tough sliders there back-to-back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Cabrera. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Austin Jackson comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
Center fielder, Austin.
Out in front of it, strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. At the plate, Brett Laurie. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now, 0-2. Way outside, 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Well, we see this all the time. Guys get up 0-2, and they start getting cute, and then they wind up walking the guy.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Avisail Garcia will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. 2 out, nobody on. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Brian McCann makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Line toward the alley in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1. Alex Rodriguez will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Into the seats, 0-1. One out, nobody on. And A-Rod swings and misses at that one. He's in a quick 0-2 hole now.
Well, this is an important time for him to bear down. He's thrown the ball very well, but he doesn't want to let the meat of this order ruin what he's done so far.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. So 2 are gone here in the inning for Mark Teixeira. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Cabrera going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Now batting, designated hitter.
So a solo shot off the bat of Mark Teixeira. And the Yankees have drawn even now at 1 apiece. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Melky Cabrera will step in to lead things off for the White Sox here in the 6th. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Ellsbury. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Adam Eaton will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Jose Abreu comes forward now. A home run in his last at-bat.
Oh, and guys, he absolutely hammered that pitch. When you're talking about a long home run, they all count the same, but goodness gracious, was that thing hit.
Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. Ready with the 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. On the move is Eaton. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. He'll try it again from first, but he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's 1st and 2nd now with 1 away. So it's a tight spot here. 1st and 2nd, 1 man out, and standing in is the catcher, Deandre Navarro. Runners are at 1st and 2nd with 1 away. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command. 0-2. On the ground near home. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Todd Frazier. He drew a walk his first time up.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher to tell you about, and it's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of
Miller.
And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
2nd and 3rd, 2 away. And another foul ball. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
And he does have a base open, so he doesn't have to give in on 3-2.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Here's the payoff pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. This is indeed a battle. The 11th pitch coming up. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it strikes. Mark Trumbo is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. Nate Jones will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Carlos Beltran is up off the bench as he'll pinch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. To short, hit hard. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for the Yankees,
Didi Gregorius will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. Starlin Castro will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yeah, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. So the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins, will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. And a fastball from Miller as he jumps ahead, 0-1. Called strike, 0-2. Grounded to third. Rodriguez fields it cleanly, and a throw on to first by A-Rod is in time, 1 away. Austin Jackson will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. 1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed, 1-1. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
You talk about tying a guy up. My goodness.
And Jackson's not offering at that one, and it'll knot things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. High pop-up. Teixeira is there for it. 2 gone. Brett Laurie stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one.
Brett Laurie.
Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. Full count now, 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat.
Oh, way to get dirty. He's up with it. The throw. And way too much on the throw as it's over the head of Teixeira. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Now batting,
Avisail Garcia digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. Ready with the 1-0. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Boy.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Jacoby Ellsbury comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Cabrera's there. He's got it 1 away. Brett Gardner will stand in. He flew out his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Brian McCann will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double. Alex Rodriguez will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double.
And this is really where you earn your money. Runner on second, 2 outs. Let's see what he can do here.
On to first, and this will remain a tie ball. Melky Cabrera digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And that misses. 2-1. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Adam Eaton comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. Throw will not be in time to get Eaton. It's a bunt single. Jose Abreu gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Aroldis Chapman will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are. Chapman sets. First pitch on its way. And he's squaring around here, but he can't connect. 1 strike. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. First and second here with nobody out. Too high. 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Fouled back. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Deoner Navarro will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. He'll come home with it, and he is in there. Todd Frazier steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Hit hard back up the middle. Here's Castro for 1. On to Teixeira, and it's in time for the double play. The side is retired. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Mark Teixeira, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Greg Bird stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Lifted in the air to center. Jackson moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Standing in, Carlos Beltran. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
He has really struggled against right-handed pitching so far this year. His average against righties is pretty ugly so far.
And he swings and misses. A good pitch there, and the Yankees are down to their final strike now. living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble. The trouble will find you if you're putting pitches there.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2. Just over 47,000 on their feet now here on the south side. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And he'll make the catch here to end it, and the White Sox will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over. A handful of fine individual performances.